In tonight's headlines, police arrest a 32-year-old man in connection to a murder case in which the victim was dumped outside of North District Hospital 2 days ago. More than 190 Dragon Boat teams compete off Stanley Main Beach as the city celebrates Tuen Ng Festival. And French President Emmanuel Macron shocks Europe by calling a snap election amid far-right taking wings in the latest European Parliament elections.
Police have detained a man in connection with the death of the victim, who was dumped outside North District Hospital 2 days ago. Hospital workers pronounced the 23-year-old man dead shortly after rushing him to the hospital. Officers arrested the 32-year-old man in Tin Shui Wai last night after locating the vehicle that was used to abandon the deceased to the hospital in Pat Hung in Yuen Long. It is believed that the arrestee was linked to the car and has triad background.
接載同棄置死者喺上水北區醫院外。
Acting Senior Superintendent Tang Yik-kei pointed out that a fake license was used during the incident. Officers and government laboratory staff found bloodstains and a stun gun in the vehicle, he said. Investigation revealed that the victim suffered from attacks caused by blunt object as well as kicks and punches. An autopsy will be carried out to confirm his cause of death. Search is still underway for others involved in the murder case, which was earlier classified as pending death on arrival. Thousands flocked to the Stanley Main Beach for the International Dragon Boat Championships, an annual event that is held on Tuen Ng Festival. With over 190 teams participating in the event, this group of paddlers was very confident that they could win. The key to victory is to unite as one, this man reviewed. Apart from setting eyes on the champion of the race, this team was hoping to take the Best Dress Award home. We aim to have fun while going all out for the competition, a member said. This team of racers from the City University of Hong Kong pointed out that the sport is all about teamwork instead of individual. Even though the mercury climbs to 32 degrees Celsius, this woman decided to bring her children to watch the race for the first time.
We really like it. It's our first experience with such a crowd. After COVID, it's really exciting. Feels really great, to be with a large, crowd of people. I want them to experience the culture.
The mother added that by also making rice dumplings or zongzi with her daughter, she hopes the tradition of Dragon Boat Festival will stay with the child. Dragon boat races were held across the city today, such as in Sai Kung, Tai Po, and Tuen Mun. Janice Low, Cable News. In the latest healthcare manpower projection unveiled by the government, the shortage of nurses in Hong Kong is expected to worsen. While the previous forecast conducted 3 years ago predicted that the city would need around 3,700 more nurses in 2030, the most recent forecast has doubled the figure to 8,700. Lawmaker Rebecca Chan took to the airwaves this morning to share her concerns. She emphasized that it is crucial to not let the turnover rate climb and questioned if the authorities could do more in recruiting non-locally trained nurses, such as to start doing promotion even before the passing of the Nurses Registration Amendment Bill to allow such admission. Similar publicity campaign was carried out last year in a bid to fill the manpower crunch for doctors, during which Hospital Authority Chief Executive Tony Koh headed to the UK and Australia to promote the region. At least hundreds have started working in the city since the third quarter of last year. Speaking on the same program, Tim Pang from the Society for Community Organization pointed out that with a shortfall of nurses standing at over thousands, Admitting non-locally trained nurses and stepping up the quotas for nursing students could only do limited help. The community organizers suggested making use of technology to alleviate the shortage, such as using artificial intelligence to assist in nurses' duties. While the shortage of nurses is expected to reduce to less than 10%, only starting in 2040, the situation for doctors could happen 5 years earlier. Janice Low, Cable News.
The European Parliament elections came to an end. Provisional results show that the European People's Party remains the leading force, but voters across Europe have shown a preference for parties on the right of the political spectrum. While the President of European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen, confirms that centrists are still the majority, the far-left and far-right parties have gained more support than ever before.
And this is why the result comes with great responsibility for the parties in the center. We may differ on individual points, but we all have an interest in stability, and we all want a strong and effective Europe.
Von der Leyen says she'll work with pro-European groups to counter the far-right Eurosceptic camp. With the support of the EPP, she is also confident that she will be re-elected as President of the European Commission. This year's EU Parliament election was the first one after Brexit, which was held within the 27-member countries that lasted 3 days from Thursday to Sunday. 720 members were to be elected to form the 10th European Parliament. At 51%, the voting rate this time was slightly higher than the last election. As of 7 p.m. Hong Kong time, latest results show that the right-of-center EPP retains its position as the largest party with 185 seats, a slight increase compared to the current number of seats. It is followed by the center-left Socialists and Democrats, which captured 137 seats, losing 2 seats. The center-left Renew Europe is in the third place with 79 seats, with a significant drop of 23 seats. As for the right-wing camp, both European Conservatives and Reformists Group and Identity and Democracy Group have slightly increased their seats. The total number of seats gained is 131. The new parliament will hold their first plenary on July 16th to elect their new president. Analysts believe that with the subtle expansion of the far right, the European Parliament is likely to be more divided on issues such as Russia-Ukraine war, climate, migration, and trade. Jeremy Zhu, Cable News. In a move largely seen as a huge political gamble, French President Emmanuel Macron shocked Europe by dissolving the National Assembly and calling a snap ballot at the end of the month after a crushing defeat to his far-right rival Marine Le Pen in the European Parliament elections.
C'est pourquoi.
In a national television speech he made, the French chief said he could not pretend nothing had happened and admitted the EU election was no good for his government. He also expressed confidence in the ability of the French people to make the just choice for themselves and for future generations.
Le président de la République, répondant à l'appel de Jordan Bardella, vient d'annoncer.
Preliminary results show that Le Pen's far-right party, National Rally, won more than double the support from Macron's party Renaissance, which triggered the president's move. Le Pen seemed more than happy about Macron's decision and said her party is ready to take over the power. According to the EU election results, if the National Rally became the country's biggest party, while Macron will remain the president's position, the current party leader Jordan Bardella might become France's prime minister, causing the left and right to run the government together. Jeremy Zhu, Cable News. Belgium's Prime Minister Alexander De Croo announced that he will resign as of June 10th on Sunday after the poor performance of his party, Open VLD, in the parliamentary elections. The Open VLD suffered a significant electoral setback, earning less than 7% of the votes in the federal elections, way behind the right-wing New Flemish Alliance Party, which won the election, and the far-right Vlaams Belang Party, which came second in the vote. The crew said he would take responsibility for the election defeat by resigning as prime minister, and that Belgium needed a new government to lead the country through the challenges ahead. He also said he would make sure of a smooth transition.
Tucked away in the alleys of Tai Hang, Bogu is the perfect go-to spot for pet lovers and owners. A cafe and pet groomer all in one, this pet-friendly venue provides a relaxing coexistence space for humans and animals. While pet owners are able to savor a cup of coffee while hanging out with their beloved dogs, they are not the only ones who get to take pleasure in the cafe experience. At Bogu, furry friends also get to enjoy brunch alongside humans. This item, Woofy Bogu, is a dog-friendly take on the popular dish all-day breakfast. Prepared with a scrumptious combination of whole foods, food items at Bogu are tailor-made to fit dogs' nutritional needs. Other than drinks and brunch plates, dogs can also choose to nosh on dog ice cream and festive dishes, such as this zhongji, made with duck breast, shrimp, scallop, and egg yolk. It is a limited item that Bogu has specially made for the Dragon Boat Festival. But this is not the only thoughtful act the cafe has for dogs. Even its interior design was created from the dog's perspective, to create a sense of closeness between pets and owners.
Our interior designer team, who are also dog lovers and owners, and incorporated a lower and a rooftop-like ceiling to create a cozy environment. They also successfully linked the two spaces visually to make it feel like a one cohesive place.
Like all pet lovers, Bogu's ultimate goal is to tighten the bonds between pets and their partners. That is why they provided this public but home-like space for both parties' relaxation.
We hope to cultivate a vibrant and pet-friendly community that enhances the lives of both humans and their beloved pets. Customers and their pets come together, relax and enjoy, and create unforgettable memories.
Fur babies can also enjoy grooming services as well as spa treatments here. If you're looking for places in the city to hang out with your furry friend, or give it a well-deserved indulging spruce-up experience, make sure to check out Bogu. Janice Yu, Cable News.